So Kabbalah study is a very hot topic in the world today, not just the Jewish world. We have Madonna studying Kabbalah in the Kabbalah Center. We have to appreciate Kabbalah is not something new. Kabbalah is very old. Kabbalah actually, it means chain of transmission, that which is accepted. But specifically when we talk about the Kabbalah that everyone likes to learn today, we're talking about Jewish mysticism, which is something quite old. Jewish tradition teaches that mystical tradition goes all the way back to Mount Sinai. It was part of the knowledge that God transmitted to Moses over 3,300 years ago. But we also have to appreciate that Kabbalah is the high end of Jewish learning. It's, let's say, compared to what basic math is, it's advanced calculus or theoretical mathematics, or in terms of science, it's advanced astrophysics. It was something that traditionally was only learned by Jews who had achieved a certain level of knowledge, a very high level of knowledge. As a matter of fact, traditionally, the rabbis say that a person's not supposed to even start studying Kabbalah until they reach the age of 40. 40 is an age that's associated with the mind being fully matured and at its maximum capacity. And it's also at the age of 40, assuming that you've been studying Torah since you're about 3 years old. So by the time you've reached your postdoctorate level, then you can delve into that which is called Kabbalah. I mean, the basic book of Kabbalah that everyone studies today is the Zohar. Introduced into the world by Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai over almost 2,000 years ago, and reintroduced back into the world in the 13th century, 14th century. Mystical writings appear very big in Spain. And since that time, it's become more and more popular. And certain periods of time, Jews were more into Kabbalah, especially when Messianic expectation was very high. And again, we see today in the world that Kabbalah study is very, very popular. The problem is today that many of the people who are studying Kabbalah are the people who shouldn't be studying the Kabbalah. But more than that, Kabbalah is, the way I like to understand it, is Kabbalah is sort of like an excellent wine. And a good wine, we know, is meant to be enjoyed with a meal. And we also understand that a good wine shouldn't be drunk on an empty stomach. If you drink too much wine on an empty stomach, you end up getting drunk and incapacitated. And so too the study of mysticism, which is meant to augment all the lower levels of Jewish knowledge that we have, should only be delved into by people who've achieved a certain level of expertise in the text. So too today, the study of Kabbalah really is supposed to be for those of us who have really mastered the lower levels of Jewish study. And once we've gotten to those levels, wishing to attain higher levels of understanding, we'll now delve deeper into the text and know how to use that deeper wisdom correctly.